Okay, I'm making this video for everyone who might be like me, who has absolutely no experience of assembling bikes and accidentally ordered an unassembled bike because there's a bike shortage and they didn't read anything about the bike properly. I have no experience about assembling bikes, but I've done one, and what can I say? I am the expert on assembling bikes. I'm going to take you through what I've done, but the bike's assembled, but hopefully you'll watch this video and you'll be a bit clearer. So thank you very much. So when you've got this bike, if you've got a bike like this, you'll find that the front halfy bit, from you know what's going on, and the back wheel, they aren't connected, which is not how a bike should look. So first of all, I put on the seat, and then I used this thing, and you had the little Allen key that came with it to tighten it up, made sure it was right nice. Then the next bit I did was put the pedals on. Now the pedals, they go a different way depending on whether they're left or right, and you will see what way that is on the where it says right. I for a while did not think that these pedals were part of this bike because it was so hard to screw on, but then you press it so it's so right on place, and then you go right or left. The left grain basically goes different. Then the next part I did was I turned the bike, oh no, hang on, I didn't turn it upside down. Next part I did was I put on the handlebar. Now this had a cover on it, so first I was like, man, this does not fit. But then if you unscrew this bit, the cover falls off, and then you can put it in, and then you can adjust to how the height is, and then screw it back in so it's tight. Now you don't tighten it up too much, because then you need to put the wheel on. And when you put the wheel on, right, this doesn't come with the bike, you'll see this decoration. This point though, I put on the mud shield. This is where you might need someone in to help out, because this bit is very hard to screw on. You really need someone to because you need a wrench there, and you need your Allen key. Now, when you put the handlebar on, you've got to make sure all the wires are in front of the bike. You can't tuck them in or anything, because those are gears and brakes, and they're very important. Now, I turn the bike upside down, and then I put the wheel in. And when you're putting the wheel in the mudguard, you've got to be extra careful to make sure you're screwing them both on equally, so it's directly at the middle, because if one part's too far to the right or too far to the left, it will mean that the brakes don't work properly. Now, to get the tyre in, I actually had to deflate it and then put it in, and then I've got my bike pump. So if you don't have a bike pump, you will need one. If you want to know how to deflate it, you unscrew here, and then there's a little thing, and if you press that, you might want to press it with something not sharp but pokey, just so it's in place and make it up. Then screwed that in place, and then inflated it again, and then this is a point where you can unscrew this and make sure that your handlebar is entirely straight, so it stands, so it goes with the bike. So and then you tighten it up. Then you put a bell on, and I have decorated it with stickers, and I've added this. What can I say? I'm a mechanic now. I put stickers on it so people don't steal it, because I'm like, you don't want. Oh look, there's another little bit I need to remove, because I don't want people stealing my bike. And maybe the Furby saying, "I'm watching you." We'll put them off it. I've also attached a bicycle pump. I'm also going to lock it up with 2 locks. Then I also got some lubricant, and I lubed up the chain a bit and the locks a tiny bit. Of course I used bike lube, not like jelly or anything. And I also attached a little stand. Look at me. Aren't I great? Now, the most important thing of all though is making sure that everything's mega tight, because if you don't tighten up the screws properly, you could end up in a nasty situation. Your bike could fall off. I mean, it could fall off the world, So basically, that is how you build a bike. I hope that's clear. enjoy it. I like cycling it. Also, I found out that this bit behind the gear, if you're cycling around and you find you should only turn it at half a clock, not a quarter of a clock each. Oh shit, I've just seen that someone's skirt is in. Oh man. Shh. Yeah. Oh no. That is bad news. Don't tell anyone. Right, I'm going to tidy up. That's how you build a bike. Don't get your skirt caught in it. Oh, that was a bad move.